Hello and welcome back to the Daily Android Report. I got a question from one of my viewers asking what the theme was that I used on this old Galaxy Tab. And this is actually some settings in ADW Ex that you can configure to create it. So I'll go over how I did it. This icon right here for bringing up the app drawer is actually a graphic that I found off of Google, just searching for the Galaxy S app drawer icon. And you can custom set the buttons through the settings and whatnot to get it. To get the fancy glossy backgrounds, you go into settings for ADW and it's in the icons. And you can control the size, text size, and in this case, fancy backgrounds. I have the custom colors off because that's just all of them get the same color. I was going for the random one, sort of like what they do on the original Galaxy S. So I just have that checked. To make it glossy, I have this checked. That's how I came up with these icons looking like that. Now, to make these fill, I set up the portrait and landscape icons, rows, and columns. And that's how you put it in there with decent spacing without being too close, but not wasting a bunch of space and having like 10,000 pages to attrition through. Like in this case, I mean, there's enough as it is, but it's just nice spacing and fills it out. You can find the row column right inside of the app drawer. It's right there. Drawer rows, drawer columns, that's portrait, and then right down there is the landscape. And I leave the labels on. And you can set the margins as well, in addition to transition effects. This is how I got that drawer to fly in. Now that's the transition for it appearing. You can change the drawer style, like the way you transition between them. I'm using the ice cream sandwich, ice cream sandwich paginated. There's also just the regular this. And these ones are relatively interesting, but you don't want to get too fancy because the Galaxy tab will slow down. This is only in the EX feature. You have to pay for the EX to get this particular one. But, you know, it's worth helping someone that put a lot of work into this, you know, get a meal. You know, are they allowed to make a profit? I think so. Then, to get this transition, you want to go into the screen. I have the infinite scroll on, which means if I go all the way to the left, it'll go over to the right one and keep going like a loop. You can turn it off if you prefer not to be able to do that. And then you got the screen transition effect. And in this case, I'm using the ice cream sandwich inverse. There's also ice cream sandwich pages, which is basically different. This one, that kind of folds down and up. The ice cream sandwich pages goes up and down. Pretty similar effects, but just kind of a preference after looking at the two. And then there's some other ones. Like, they've got a lot of nice transitions. You can really make this your own. Oops, I accidentally selected it. Like, that one's pretty cool too. I like the cube. The ice cream sandwich ones are more premium ones that you pay for. Then, if you want your wallpaper to scroll, like typical Android wallpaper scrolling, you just select that. And that's the theme for this. That's basically it. It's just some settings, which comes in really handy. Now in this case, having that little blue border around all that, that is the transition effect. That's what it does. And this is the G-Tasks app. And let's see if I can find that. There it is. It's just this. And it's basically how it was programmed to look. And the calendar right here, this is, go to the Play Store and I will show you where I got it. Oops, no one wants to see me downloading an app. It is... Sorry, I'm not the fastest scroller. There it is. It's this one, Pure Grid Calendar Widget. He supported this one pretty well. Get that one. That's how I set it up. And then inside of the settings on it, I am running... Oops. I'm supposed to hit the gear icon. Sorry about that. I am running the gingerbread theme. Yeah, showing its age. Okay, come on. Pull out the elevator music. Yeah. I tease it, but this is a nice old device. It's going to end up being my Crestron tablet for my AV system. Doesn't need to be fast, it just needs to be a nice big well-looking screen. Okay, so you can put this one on the calendar, but I prefer the look. Oh, wow, that's why it took a long time. There's some new ones. Interesting. Let's see if I can just scroll to the one that I've got. It should say applied. He broke it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and read it. I believe it is that one right there. The gingerbread inspired Kuno Stomp. So that's the skin right here. And that's nothing, they're just defaults and whatnot. And that's all there is to it. That's how this was set up. Alright, thank you. Bye.